Hello. Thank you for allowing me to do this video presentation for you. I do apologize for not being able to make it to the AGM, but duty calls. What I wanted to say to you tonight is really what a great journey this has been for me. It's been 11 years. I feel privileged to have had the opportunity to represent you over that period. Many things have happened. There are certainly quite a few numbers that I'm proud to say that it was part of along the way. It's interesting to look at the association, see how it has matured over those years. One of the things that I'm very, very proud of with the association is how it's been recognized both domestically and internationally. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, what does the international recognition really truly do for me as a financial officer? We've seen an erosion in public service and the quality of public service. The funding is certainly not there. So the long game is more about how do we get the funding back into the coffers of the public purse. You've seen us take a position on taxation, and you've also seen us take a position on corruption. Those are what I refer to as the long game. And by the long game, I mean that you're not necessarily going to get policy change in the short term. So it's a 5-year, 10-year plan. It certainly has to happen. Fortunately for us, though, as ACFO has grown, we have gotten, I would consider, a lot more stronger in the world of influence. And let me give you some numbers that is a testament to that sort of influence. When I became president, I think we were around 2,200 members. Then there was this thing called the sponsorship scandal. And we leveraged off of that for all the right reasons. And the arguments that we made to the government in the day was a lack of capacity. And that was a lack of you as the individual. Today we're 4,600 strong. And that's where that came from. Now that is a testament, I think, to the association in terms of the strength that we've had. And even being somewhat strategic and clever to notice that there was an opportunity to seize upon, and we've done that. Again, I think when the employer looks at us collectively, it's not so much we're a force to be reckoned with, but we're a reasonable voice. And that's the reputation that ACFO has gained. What that did do for us on the long game, it allowed us to use that reputation to engage into the global community. And here you've seen ACFO do things it's never done before. We have appeared in front of the United Nations, the International Labour Organization in Geneva, and we represented 20 million people. So these folks took us, this union that once had a reputation as not having influence, to now being at the very pointy end, representing 20 million people globally. And we spoke on anti-corruption measures that need to come into play. The thing that I'm happy to say to you today is a lot of the things that we had engaged in globally are now starting to happen. There is a growing voice on movement in terms of tax fairness and as well as corruption. We recognize that these things erode the institution of government. So the long game is starting to bear some fruit. At the end of the day, we don't control everything. The best we can do is influence it. And we have a solid team. When I look around at the board, it's pretty solid. And when I look at the staff, it too has matured, and it's very, very good. So when people say to me, Milt, why did you step down? And I'll tell you, it was one of the toughest decisions I've ever had to make in my career. And I would say even my personal life, because there's a personal piece of me attached to ACFO. So stepping down was a tough thing to do. But there comes a time when you look around and you say, this is the best time to step down. We have a board that is quite capable of picking up the torch and taking it to the next level. We have a community that has come together. We have more departmental reps than we've ever had before. And I see more people wanting to run for directorship at ACFO. So there's an interest. You have taken ownership of this association. Those who have attended the AGM know the one thing that I've always said, and I believe in this one statement. This is your association, not mine. I'm part of you. I was a financial officer. Own it. And how you own it is by voting and having your voice heard at the AGM and through elections. This association is a piece that is going to help you in terms of your career in the government. Vote every time an AGM comes up, and when there's an issue with ACFO and you think it might have gone sideways in terms of how you think it should be going, you need to write your elected officials. So it's not just during the AGM when you own this, but you own it each and every day. For me, on a personal level, I really, at the deepest bottom corner of my heart, want to thank you so much for this opportunity. And yeah, it was a tough choice, but I have no regrets. And I would like to say goodbye, but I'm just going to say so long for now. I'm sure that our paths will cross in the future. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.